Well, if I've said it once on this channel, I've said it a million times. Coffee, the elixir of life. I really don't need any other liquids in my life other than coffee and whiskey. If I have those two things, I can get by. Anyway, for the first time in a while, we are talking about coffee today on the channel. Specifically, some old friends of the channel that we've been friends with for a long time that have started a new branch, a new venture of extension of their company, so to speak, which is gonna allow us to have some really special, curated, awesome coffees from all around the world. I'm gonna check that out today. Maybe give some coffees a taste. Stick around. Who could I possibly be talking about? Longtime friends of the channel that expanded their company. Well, if you haven't figured it out yet or if you haven't heard about it yet, I'm talking about Privada. Now, because this is on the main channel, we can't go too much into the other thing as Privada does, cigars, because YouTube gets really weird about that particular subject. But for any of you guys that have been watching the channel or following me for a long time, you know exactly who Privada is. They have now started a second branch of their company called Privada Coffee. And what they're doing is they're applying the same passion and curation and kind of nerding out, so to speak, that they do on their first company, you know, the Privada Cigar Club, to coffee. So they're going out and they're finding all these great roasters that make all this awesome coffee, and they're curating some of the best roasts or blends or whatever you want to call it from those particular roasters, and they're putting them on their website so you can shop a nicely curated selection of really, really good coffee. As of right now, they are not doing any kind of subscription service. It's nothing like that. Right now, they're just doing online sales. You can go to their website and buy coffee. So for you guys that aren't into the whole subscription coffee thing, with some of these other companies that are out there, Privada might be a really good option for you because you can just go on their site, check out the curated coffees they have on there, and buy a couple bags as you need them. Now what we're doing today is tasting 3 different coffees that the good folks at Privada sent us over. Big hats off to Ophelia, who's Brian's wife, who I think is kind of spearheading the coffee side of things. She has really gone deep into this. She's got a bunch of certifications and she's been just studying and visiting all these places and really just going deep on this coffee adventure. So hats off to her for doing the damn thing correctly. But she has sent us 3 coffees. Me and my wife talked to her about it, and she sent us 3 coffees that she thinks we're gonna enjoy, and we're gonna try them out today. But before we do that, take a quick second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Tiege Hanley. If you guys are not familiar with who Tiege Hanley is at this point, I'm supremely disappointed because it is a men's skincare system that I have been preaching on this channel for damn close to 2 years now, and I've been using them on this mug for probably 3. Tiege Hanley is specifically designed for men. They keep it super simple. There's even a little card in there that tells you how much to use and what to use. All their products are fragrance free, so you don't walk around smelling like a damn rose bush. I recommend starting with the first tier, the lowest one, because it's just the basics. It's all you really need to get started. It's got a daily face wash, it's got a face scrub for you to use a couple times a week, and it's got a AM and PM moisturizer to keep you nice and hydrated and moisturize. They even put a nice little card in each box to show you how much of each product to use and when to use it and so forth for guys like me that prior to using this had no freaking clue about what to do. Being a member of Tiege gives you some great benefits like 25% off, the ability to customize your box, pause it, cancel it at any time, and you also get free shipping in the US. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description, and not only will you get Tiege Hanley for the best possible price, but they'll also give you a free gift with your first box. So do yourself a favor and click the link down below and get started as low as $25 a month. Trust me, you gotta take care of your mug. It's an important thing. A lot of you guys try to fight it, but I'm gonna keep fighting the good fight until everybody understands the importance of taking care of your moneymaker. All right, so enough with the skincare. Let's get back to what this video is about, coffee. Now, today we are gonna be trying 3 of these beautiful coffees, right, Cha? And like I said, these coffees were sent to me by the good folks at Privada Coffee, not the other Blanche, but Privada Coffee. So just for anybody on YouTube that's monitoring my stuff. This is not about the other thing that you guys get mad about. It's about coffee. Coffee. Oh, also, almost forgot, they did give me, and this is why I love the folks over there so much. I asked them, I said, hey, how about we include a discount code for the peeps? And they were like, absolutely. So we got a 20% discount for any of you guys that might want to try some of the coffee. Guess what the discount code is though? Go ahead, guess. I'll let you. I didn't ask for this. This is why I love them. This is what they sent me. Go ahead, guess. No. I know you guys are probably guessing Jeremy 20, Sires 20, man shit, Privada, something along those lines, right? No. Jeremy loves your mom. That's what he sent me. That's great. So that's the discount code. Jeremy loves your mom. Also, because Privada Coffee is attached to the other side of Privada, which is Privada Cigar. I'm not gonna link any of this stuff down below directly because YouTube has pretty strict rules about that. And because those sites are attached, I don't want them taking this video down or demonetizing me or anything crazy like that. So I will link my website down below, and I will have a supporting post on my website that will link to Privada Coffee. I'll make sure I put the discount code and all that stuff. Although I think it's gonna be pretty hard to forget the discount code of Jeremy loves your mom. We're gonna brew these coffees up. We're gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna bring the wife. She's gonna try them with me. We'll go over them, talk about some of the notes we get, talk about the details behind where these coffees are from and whatnot, because they are from all around the world. I'll brew these guys in a V60. I'm gonna grind them in the old Baratza Encore. And I think one of these, I don't know, if they have specific instructions on what ratios to use, I'll use whatever they recommend on the bag. If not, I'm gonna go with my default ratio that I use on most coffee, which is 15:1, 15 grams of water to 1 gram of coffee. So let's get this stuff ground up, get her brewed up, get upstairs and get to drinking. All right. So the first one we're gonna try is this Clatch. Clatch?
Kona.
Clatch? Clatch? Would you say Clatch or Clatch? This is a Kona Blend, which means it is from Hawaii. Specifically the slopes of Mauna Loa. I think that's how you say that. Cultivated in the volcanic slopes of Mauna Loa, the blend is considered one of the best tasting coffees in the world. See, I went redneck. You went like, I went in the world, and you went in the world like you were German or something. I don't know what the hell happened there. It's located in Ranchero Cucamonga. That is super fun to say. Cucamonga. Say it. Cucamonga.
Cucamonga.
It's fun, right? Multiple award-winning roaster, constantly voted amongst top roasters in America. CEO Heather Perry is formerly a barista champion, as well as past president of the SCA, Specialty Coffee Association. They've got their own association. Blended with actual Rusty's Kona.
Who's Rusty?
Is that like a rusty trombone? Is that like the same thing?
I don't think so.
Washed Hawaiian Kona Blend, notes of honey, chocolate, and molasses with hints of macadamia, nuttiness, and syrupy body. This smells real good.
I can't drink many coffees black, but I could probably drink this black if I...
Yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. It's very sweet. You can taste the honey. You can taste the honey in it for sure.
That's what I'm saying, you could taste the honey. I don't drink black coffee.
This is a medium roast. I usually prefer a medium or dark roast.
I like a medium.
I'm not a huge light roast guy. The more you roast it, the more you take out some of the nuances of the bean. Like you get these single origin coffees, you want to taste all the individual characteristics of that origin of that coffee. And with the light roast, you can pick up all the like weird nuances of like tropical fruit and this stuff. And I kind of agree with you.
I just want it to taste like coffee.
It gets, to me, a lot of times those light roasts, they get to where they don't taste like coffee anymore. They taste more like some kind of herbal tea or some shit that does not remind me of coffee. One of these that we're gonna try today is a light roast. But sometimes the light roast gets a little much for me. But anyway, if you like coffee, I think this is a good one. It's a Kona Blend, it's nice, it's sweet, it's chocolatey, and you didn't even put any creamer in it.
No.
When we were talking about doing this tasting, she's like, I'm gonna need to bring my creamer. I'm like, Allison, your creamer is caramel creamer. You can't put caramel creamer in coffee when you're doing a coffee tasting because then it tastes like caramel.
It doesn't disguise whether or not the coffee is good.
Oh, it totally disguises. You can have some garbage ass coffee and you put that shit in there and it just tastes like caramel.
But I didn't have to use it in this.
We came to a middle ground of I said, well, you can at least taste it
with it.
Taste it black first before you add your creamer so you can give a. Now see, right now, all you're gonna taste is caramel cream. You're not gonna taste any of the notes. You put more in there?
It doesn't mix up. It's not mixing in.
Put your finger in there.
That's what she said.
Ah, see, there we go.
There you go.
The swirling.
Oh, no.
Get that lip.
Give me the dirty Sanchez. See, I always joke with her and I tell her she doesn't like coffee because by the time she ends up putting all the bullshit in her coffee, it's not coffee anymore. It's some.
Look at the color. That is not. I don't make it like white color.
Okay, we'll do this one next.
Okay.
This is the light roast.
Guatemala.
So this is the one that is
Antigue.
this is the one that is most likely to piss you off. Well, not piss you off, but you're most likely to not.
Because what? It's light roast.
I mean, I think it's probably gonna be good.
I don't like the ones that say like sunflower.
Well, here's the thing. Ophelia said all these taste like coffee, so maybe this one will be a good light roast. All right, so this one is bean to bean. And this is a Guatemala Antigua from the region of, hold on, let me try. Hold on.
I want to read it.
Sacatepeques? Sacatepeques.
Zacatepeques.
You probably were closer than me. This is another washed coffee. The last one was also washed. The actual roaster is in Philly, PA. Founded by Obel Hernandez, one of only about 400 Q graders in the US. I don't know what a Q grader is, but apparently Obel Hernandez. Yeah, I'm sorry, Obel. I am not good with names. And a taster for the Intercontinental Exchange in New York, basically the stock market for commodities like coffee, cocoa, and sugar. So Obel is a badass. Not quite as badass as James Hoffman. Just saying, if you guys have not watched James Hoffman and you're watching coffee content, you're f***ing up. Go search James Hoffman on YouTube immediately. This is a light roast, but still roasted nice and toasty with sweet flavors. It's an altitude of 1,500 to 1,700 meters. Tasting notes honey and slightly fruity. It smells nice.
I like it.
Not as sweet as the last one.
No, this is more like
Strangely enough,
just like, I don't know.
I would actually say this tastes more like just
normal coffee,
normal
like
coffee than the
coffee,
last one,
yeah.
than the Kona did. The Kona definitely had some sweeter
note.
notes.
Seemed lighter.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like it.
That is just tastes like a really good standard cup of coffee. And when I say standard, I don't want to
Again, I could drink this black.
I don't want to be insulting to it because it's very good. But
I like black coffee all of a sudden. What's going on?
What's
going on with me?
It's because you're up here in the man cave.
Who am I?
You're up here in the man cave. You got all this wood and leather and cigars and guitars and all that shit around you. Just makes you want to drink black coffee and whiskey and do all the damn things.
Oh, wow.
Black coffee is good with a cigar. I know that much.
Well, I ain't doing that.
My coffee palate is probably not quite as good as my whiskey or cigar palate, but I'm not getting fruity. I'm just getting a really good, nice cup of joe, man. Got a nice little roasty, toasty, chocolatey kind of thing going on. Nice and smooth though.
A little bit of fruity.
I'm not getting the fruity. See, it was better black before you ruined it with all that shit in it.
It's good both ways, thanks. I like to taste it both. I actually do like it black though.
I'm not a guy that always drinks my coffee black. In the morning, I tend to like a little sweeter, creamier situation, which is when I like a latte or like a little sugar and cream, half and half in my coffee. In the afternoon though, with a cigar, sometimes a little black coffee, a little something, just depends, maybe a little espresso.
Well, it's nice to have a little option of something you can drink without it.
And if you're into the whole health thing and maybe you're fasting, you don't want to break your fast, you can drink black coffee and not break your fast. Where if you put sugar and cream in your coffee, it your fast up. So if you're doing intermittent fasting or something like that.
Or if you're watching your cows.
Watching your cows. All right, now last but certainly not least, this one is out of Orlando, Florida. Got some home state boy. I suspect this one might be her favorite. I might be totally wrong, only because this is an espresso roast, which is a much darker roast. And it's a naturally processed coffee. Washed coffees, they go through like a mechanical process of using water and other things to actually remove the fruit from the coffee and to get to the coffee bean. Where naturally processed coffee, they let it dry and ferment and kind of come off naturally, hence the naturally processed. I have found naturally processed coffees tend to be a little fuller bodied, oftentimes a little sweeter. I don't know the science behind it, but just my own taste, to me, it's usually fuller bodied, usually a little fruitier. No, that's good. That's real good. I like that one. So again, this is Lineage Coffee. Lineage is from Orlando, Florida. Absolutely asset to the city. Jarrett, hey, Jarrett, like our son.
I thought you'd like mispronounce something.
Has direct relationships with growers from all around the world. They roast in Orlando, have 3 beautiful cafes. This particular roast might become your new favorite everyday coffee. Great as an espresso, even pour over is excellent. The deets, this is from Acanango? I can't Nango.
I can't Nango.
I can't eat no mangoes. Guatemala, this is, oh no, this is,
I think it
says washed. I don't think that's right though.
a Nango.
But the deets on here, he's saying this is washed, but I could have swore on here I wrote this was natural.
Pulped natural.
So I don't know if this is naturally processed or washed because it says pulped natural on here, but then he says washed on here. I'm not sure. The differences I talked about between washed and naturally processed still hold true whether or not this one's natural or not. Elevation is 1,600 to 2,200 meters, so it's up there. Coffee variety is, oh.
Where are you reading?
Catura and Typica.
Yeah.
Flavor profile, dark chocolate and sweetness like caramel and stewed apples. Okay, I'm not feeling those stewed apples, but I am definitely getting the caramels and the dark chocolates. This is my kind of cup of joe. I'd like to try an espresso with this one. Because this is actually an espresso roast.
I have a lot of a certain coffee roaster that I drink a lot of that tends to be very bitter and strong. So if I get that espresso roast, like this is good. I don't feel like this is too strong.
The company that she drinks a lot of coffee from it's Starbucks. Okay, she's basic as f. Let's just be honest. All their coffee is way over roasted. It's all burnt. Hey look, I drink a cup of Starbucks with just like anybody else, but they do tend to, all their coffee profiles tend to be burnt. I have to give it to Ophelia. When we told her we liked coffee, and I know that sounds stupid, but coffee that actually tastes like coffee, because in today's world, like we discussed, shit can go sideways real quick and you can get some stuff that tastes like Earl Grey.
What I like Earl Grey.
I like Earl Grey, but if I want a cup of coffee,
first thing in the morning when I want my coffee.
I don't want, give me a cup of coffee and it tastes like hibiscus tea.
Right.
Get the f out of here with it.
I like hibiscus tea though.
I don't like hibiscus.
This is good.
I like black tea.
I like it.
Pretty much the only teas I like.
And surprisingly, all of these I could drink it black.
Well, and that's a testament to how good these coffees are, right?
I do not drink black.
There
coffee.
is no bitterness in any of these coffees.
None.
They're all very.
They're really good.
They're all very nice. You could tell they're roasted well. You could tell the people that roast and make and pick all these coffees are passionate about coffee and they know their shit.
Does your mustache get wet in there?
Yep.
So gross.
Strains out any extra stuff. You just strain it right through. I don't even need a tea strainer. Free mustache rides. Hold on. Big congrats to the lovely people at Privada for starting a new venture into the coffee world. I don't want to talk about the other side of Privada too much on here because I don't want to get demonetized, but you all know they're one of my favorite places for said things. And they're putting the same curation and love and passion into picking these coffees and putting them on their site. Ophelia, killer job, girlfriend. They're
really good.
They're all really, really excellent coffees. I enjoyed them all. The wife even drank them without creamer. So, I mean, we haven't done any coffee content in a while. So hopefully us tiptoeing back into the world of coffee, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you found this helpful, useful, and maybe a little entertaining. If you did, feel free to smash that like button. That always helps us out. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you on board. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week.
We'll see you in the next video.
Oh, as always, nailed it.
Bitches.
Dude, that coffee's really good. You wonder why women don't get paid equal in the workplace.
I'm about to smack you. Keeps on going.